I acknowledged, I said exactly what you just said is, how are they going to keep the quarterback upright all season long? You've taken 15 sacks and you cannot run the football and people are just teeing off on you. I mean, he's going to have to wear an Iron Man suit, right? And that's very real to acknowledge and discuss that. And they know it. They have to know that. And they're doing everything they can to make sure that they protect him. I just don't know if they can when they start playing good people. And as we've also talked about, the scheduling gods did not do them any favors. Their road games are at Washington State, at Utah, and at Oregon, right? And then they got Oregon and SC on back-to-back weeks. So let's see what they do. They've proved us all wrong to this point.
There's a body, there's a receiver. Sanders tries to get the ball to him, but bounces it in the turf again. Nowhere to go. Heavy pressure from Grayson Murphy. And here comes the field goal team again.
Just a field day up front.
Shedeur, how frustrating is it when you just don't seem to have much time just to get into your own rhythm?
Well, it's really frustrating because I need to be able to, I just need to get feedback, just knowing what's open and what's not, and just quickening up my process. So that's all it is. It's not really, I know everybody's doing their best, so it's like, it's not really frustrating because if I miss a throw, I wouldn't want, everybody to be that way towards me. So that's how I am the same with everybody else when it's not there. We just wasn't on the same page tonight, I'll say, overall. But we just got to watch the film and get better.
Shedeur, how do you feel physically? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm a little banged up right now.
A little banged up?
Yeah, but everything. That's just what happens after games and, you're playing against tough opponents.
Sure.
A great defensive rusher. That's just what happens.
Is there any quick fix for this O-line? Or, how does this O-line kind of have to start to gel for you guys to achieve your potential?
I'm not sure. I'm not a coach. I'm not a football guy. I don't really know. I just know I got to do my job and get better at my own job first, and that's it.
Sure, it seemed like the game plan, at least on that first drive, was to get the ball out of your hands quickly to kind of maybe counteract the rush that they had. Did you kind of sense going forward after that first drive that they were able to do something that maybe prevent you from getting the ball out of your hands quicker?
No, it's nothing they really prevented. They did a good job defensively, just playing to their strengths. So that's just the only thing. I just got to make my mind up faster and get the ball in my hands quicker for the rest of the game, I would say.
When you're shuffling offensive line guys like that, I think there was only Savion and Van kind of had their spots tonight.
Yeah.
Does that change anything when you're shuffling guys in and out like that?
Well, I don't think the offensive linemen, they got taken out because they was doing bad. I think it was because of injuries. That's when guys had to switch positions and play just things they probably wasn't used to or didn't get a lot of reps at during the week. So it wasn't planned that everybody was going to be 100% in the game. So then we thought, okay, that's the starting guys, but it wasn't. So we just had to adjust and we just got to do better.
Your offensive line again, you talked about how poorly they played today in the offensive middle. What can be done at this point of the season formation-wise? Playing with 6 linemen and 2 backs. Is there anything formationally wise you guys can add at this point of the season, or it is what it is?
We could all say what could have, should have, would. We do. But there's a defense over there that's studying and preparing for us each week. And they have these type of weapons. You got to still understand we played against one of the best defenses in the Pac-12 and in the country today. And we came out and went right down the field, and we didn't get 6, we got 3, and we came back and got another 3. So we showed some things that we could do. The consistency that just isn't there at this point because of the lack of talent at certain positions.
Okay, first one, Brian.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, it wasn't just tonight. I know the offensive line is heck down here. You have some new guys in there tonight. What's going on? You guys just haven't been able to figure that area of the ball out.
Depth. Not only depth. Killer instinct. Want, desire, will, athleticism. The hardest thing to acquire is linemen. So when people have a good one, you rarely see linemen jump and go to different schools. I think we have some some guys that it's going to be good with a little seasoning. But overall, we just don't have the fight or the passion to do what we want to do. I'm a little biased because I'm his father, but I think we have the best quarterback in the country. I don't think any other quarterback can put up with stand and deliver like I always do, week in and week out, and taking the beating that he's taking. And then we got to address that. We got to address that scheme-wise. We got to address that functionally with what we have on the line. We just got to do a better job. I really do.
Coach, you mentioned the coaching aspect of it as well.
Yes, sir.
Specifically with the offensive line, I mean, what has to improve in that aspect besides from
the line? The line has to improve. It ain't no aspect. The line has to improve.
Coach, we've talked about run-pass balance a lot this year. I think it was up until that last drive, you had maybe 7 carries with running backs compared to like 34 passes.
Yeah.
How much of that is a struggle for you guys right now? Just
Well,
like
it's
the
a
running
struggle
game
to run the ball. It's a struggle to run the ball, and we got to figure that out because now you're one-dimensional, and it's easy to stop a team when they're one-dimensional, and that's who we are at this point in time.
Could, to follow up on that, being able to commit to that, you talked about wanting to
commit to what?
Running the ball. Could that help?
I think we committed to it on first down, and we were second and 15.
Right.
Those are the type of things you don't want to do and get behind the 8 ball. First downs are so vital. First downs are everything. I mean, first downs are, when we held them statistically on first downs, it was hard for them to move the ball as well. And when we're getting negative yards on first down, that's a tremendous loss. Because now you know you're going to throw the ball on second down, and they're calling their defenses pertaining to that loss.
I just asked that in terms of the big picture, trying to keep Shedeur upright, healthy, and the overall.
The big picture, you go get new linemen. That's the picture, and I'm going to paint it perfectly.
Don't walk away, don't walk away. You never walk away before we get it. Don't walk away, don't walk away. You never walk away before we get it. Don't walk away, don't walk away. You never walk away before we get it. Don't walk away, don't walk away. You never walk away before we get it. Don't walk away, don't walk away. You never walk away before we get it. Don't walk away.
The updated rankings are out, and we have some new 5-stars. Dave Barry alongside National Recruiting Director Adam Gorney. And the new 5-star we're talking about right now, Gorney, Jordan Seaton, offensive tackle. Tell me about him and why you guys bumped him up to that 5th star.
Yeah, he was already the #1 offensive lineman in the country, but there were no 5-stars, and now he is one of them. He just dominated in his senior year physically, just got after it against everybody. It was clear that he was not only just more powerful, but also had that nimbleness, the athleticism that we're looking for in sort of today's offensive lineman. We had also sort of discussed whether he was an offensive tackle or an offensive guard over the long term. And we kind of came to the conclusion that it really doesn't matter. He's just a dominant player anywhere you put him, and he plays with a mean streak. We love that. He's still uncommitted. I think Alabama is still very much in the picture. He was at Ohio State over the weekend. We're still waiting to hear how that went and where he thinks the Buckeyes land here. Tennessee is sort of an outlier. Colorado's been in there, but I doubt it. So this could kind of come down to an Alabama-Ohio State battle. I think the Crimson Tide lead. Wherever he lands, though, they're getting an offensive lineman who not only has toughness, physical presence, wants to be tough-nosed kind of guy, but is also athletic and that position versatility. So you put all of that together in a pot and you get Jordan Seaton and you get a 5-star offensive lineman.
Yeah, you got to believe in Coach Prime. You know, having the opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. You know, I got 2 Heisman candidates, you know, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
Thank you.
Former UConn offensive lineman Yakiri Walker was ranked as the 16th best interior offensive lineman in the transfer portal. He played over 800 snaps for the Huskies during the 2023 season and allowed only 1 sack. Walker is from DeSoto, Texas, and played for DeSoto High School. He was a 2-sport athlete in high school, a first-team all-district football and baseball player. Walker has started at multiple positions and was most recently as center. He redshirted as a freshman and has 2 years of eligibility remaining. Former Houston offensive lineman Tyler Johnson, who also played at Texas, is 6'5" and 325 pounds. He played over 700 snaps and 11 games at Houston during the 2023 season. He is from Conroe, Texas, and was a top 10 offensive lineman in the nation as part of the 2019 recruiting class. In 2023, he was a top 20 pass protector in the Big 12. He joins his former U of H teammate, running back Alton McCaskill, who joined the Buffs in 2023. Johnson has 2 years of eligibility remaining. Former Indiana offensive lineman Khalil Benson is 6'6" and 310 pounds. He played in all 12 games in 2023 and only allowed 1 sack with nearly 800 snaps. Listed as a junior, he was a 2-year starter. He is from South Haven, Mississippi, the class of 2020. He was ranked as a top 50 offensive guard nationally coming out of South Haven High School. Benson has 2 years of eligibility remaining. Former UTEP offensive lineman Justin Mayers is 6'3" and 315 pounds. A 2-year starter, Mayers entered the portal and received several offers, including 3 from SEC schools. The junior has over 1,700 snaps in 36 games at left guard and has allowed just 2 sacks in the last 2 seasons combined. He earned all Conference USA honors in 2022. He finished as the 3rd best lineman in the Conference USA per PFF, allowing just 6 hurries all season. He was a CUSA honorable mention all-conference performer. Mayers is ranked as the number 4 interior lineman in the portal and the number 63 prospect overall. He is a native of Frisco, Texas, and attended Reedy High School. Other Colorado targets for the offensive line are Matthew Bedford and Ruben Unije.
Surrender joined by Matthew Bedford. Matt, thanks for joining us. And Coach talked a little bit. I know the result wasn't what you guys wanted, but he said you played your best game of the year against Michigan. What was working for you up front?
Just really during the week focused on my execution of plays, focused on knowing where to be spotted up to kind of just help the rest of the offensive line and things that Michigan was throwing at us defensively. So I think during the game I was just able to be in the right spot at the right time.
You've been through a lot. You've seen a lot in your IU career. How do you try and get the team, hey, This is only half of the season. There's still 6 games to go. What's the message to the guys right now?
I mean, a lot of guys look to me because, I've been able to make it to postseason twice in my career. And the things that we were able to do, the methods that we were able to have, the mentalities that we were able to develop, especially throughout the season, because that's when teams are made. It's just being 1-0, focusing on the good things and really focusing on correcting the bad things. And once you make those corrections, focusing back on those good things and so that you can capitalize and have more good moments. So, that's kind of just been the message I've been relaying back to my teammates, being positive, being a positive reinforcement on the coaching and, helping guys have a good mentality about the way we're doing things.
It's a great way to look at it, Matt. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Man, thank you. I appreciate it.
Matthew Bedford is a 6'6", 305-pound right tackle who has played at every position on Indiana's offensive line except center. In 2019, he was named Indiana's Offensive Newcomer of the Year. Since then, he appeared in 29 games with 28 starts, and in 2021 earned his first All-Big Ten honorable mention. On December 10th, 2023, Bedford raised questions among CU Buffs fans as to his recruitment status when he took to Twitter to post the following, leaving many fans to wonder if he's coming to Colorado. He would be a true asset to an offensive line that was in desperate need of a rebuild. Bedford is a native of Memphis, Tennessee, and attended Cordova High School. Another CU recruit who has already taken an official visit to Colorado is Ruben Unije. Listed as 6'5" and 303 pounds, the offensive tackle from Bradenton, Florida's IMG Academy and former Houston player has also been offered by USC. Unije previously played at Illinois and at the JUCO Kahoma before transferring to Houston. Unije, an Atlanta native, missed almost the entirety of 2021 and was limited for a significant chunk of 2022 due to foot issues. Unije was a full-time starter at right tackle for Houston in the 2023 season, though he sat out the final game against UCF. Colorado's new O-lineman will be joining a room that also consists of 2 Buffs who weren't able to play in the 2023 season. All-American Tyler Brown, a 2-time transfer who was ruled ineligible by the NCAA despite his well-documented mental health issues. Brown started 13 games at the offensive line at JSU in 2022 and earned AP Third Team FCS All-American honors. He was selected for First Team All-SWAC and the top lineman on an offense that led the SWAC and ranked in the top 15 in scoring offense at 38 points per game, good for 8th in the FCS. Passing offense, 293.5 yards per game, 10th in the FCS. And total offense, 448.3 yards per game, 14th in FCS. And David Connor from Atlanta, Georgia, who attended high school at Deerfield Beach in Florida. Connor transferred to Colorado in 2023 from Florida, where he redshirted his first year in 2022. Connor missed the 2023 season after suffering a torn pectoral during conditioning drills for the Buffs.
And Shedeur was the most sacked quarterback in all of college football last year, and I think that's about to change.
Yeah, that will never happen again.
Never happen again.
Never happen again.
Thank you.
Man,
That's right, boy.